What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Lockdown 23 and 1. Today, ladies and gentlemen, I have two stories coming your way, one from Rikers Island, the other one from Pennsylvania. If crime and lockup content's what you're into, do not forget to hit the like, subscribe, notification bell before you leave. All right, first story of the day, Jeremy Pauly from Pennsylvania. Let's take a closer look at this picture. Man, oh man, he's got spikes coming out of his head. I don't know what you call them things, implants, right? Something like that. Can you imagine getting headbutt by that thing or just going to sleep and bumping the wrong thing? Man, treacherous lifestyles here. He's got one eye actually tattooed, and believe it or not, I've seen this happen in person. Not with this guy, but someone else, where they're tattooing the whites of their eyeball. It's like an injection. Pretty wild stuff. But yeah, I mean, this guy looks like he's half reptilian. He's definitely going for some type of look here. But what possibly could Jeremy Pauly be charged with?
911 caller actually called about these remains behind me in the house, and they say that they found buckets of human remains in the basement. That happened on July 8th. That's when police responded, and they conducted a search warrant. And when investigators got here, they say that they found 3 5-gallon buckets filled with 2 human brains, a heart, livers, skin, lungs, and a child mandible with teeth. Now, please.
What the hell is a child mandible with teeth? I have no idea. That's some sophisticated lingo. Maybe a doll with implanted human teeth? That's crazy. I know that thing would fetch a high price, though, to some of them sickos out there. But yeah, you know, people might be wondering, why the hell does he have all these brains and stuff and these buckets? I mean, look, this is a wild world, and there's a lot of different reasons why someone might want some human remains, but probably the most popular one is for some kind of, you know, people have a lot of beliefs out there, right? And yeah, y'all know the drill. Sacrifices, spells, witches, warlocks, all that shit. They're real. It's real. It's real out there, ladies and gentlemen. Don't think it ain't. Don't think for 1 second it ain't. Put on that holy armor of God and protect yourself. There's some evil people about.
Police say they later found that this was the home of 40-year-old Jeremy Pauly at one time, and they found that he was trying to buy additional human remains through Facebook Messenger from a woman in Arkansas. They say the woman stole the body parts from a morgue in Arkansas, sold and shipped the items to Pennsylvania, then through the United States Postal Service.
Wow, this is becoming very, very deep and intricate. I can almost guarantee the federales are going to be involved with this one. They were literally buying and selling stuff off the marketplace, not thinking people are going to be seeing it. You know, people report everything. These guys are losing it, man. And then to top it off, they shipped it through U.S. Postal. Imagine doing a scan on that box, seeing a couple toes and brains in there. You've never seen anything like that before. You just let it ride. Go ahead, it's all good. I honestly have no idea how the postal mail thing, like, searches or checks certain packages. I'm sure they do. Suspicious ones, right? Because I've had packages that came in through my P.O. box that were opened. They were opened by whoever and then taped closed. I guess they have the right to do that.
The packages were intercepted in Scranton through a joint operation conducted by FBI agents, USPS agents, and the Pennsylvania State Police. Now, District Attorney Sean McCormick, he says this is completely new territory for his office.
Yes, it is.
I've been doing this for over 30 years. This is the first case of this type. You know, I really, just when I think I've seen everything, something like this comes along.
Now, Mr. Pauly here, he actually had a run-in with the law in the past for selling human remains and stuff like that. And when they went into his house, they found 3 full skeletons and over 20 human skulls. Now, I can tell you this, certain places, you know, you can sell a human skull for like $3,000 a pop, maybe more, depending on the market, how it is, how many are available. But I can guarantee this guy was making a decent living. I mean, he had a house, he was probably paying the bills and everything with these human remains. But keep in mind, nothing happened because he was doing it legally. So this guy's doing some stuff that he's allowed, and the police are so unsure about this situation that they're not even sure if he's allowed to be doing this stuff.
But now the district attorney's office says the struggle here is to find out what is legitimately purchased and what is illegal dealings of these human remains. So at this time, he says that is completely new territory for his office. But as for this last incident that happened in July, they say that he has multiple charges against him now, one of them being dealing in proceeds of unlawful activities, as well as abuse of a corpse and receiving stolen property. Pauly was arrested and then released on a $50,000 bond. Live
$50,000 bond, which is not that high. He had to pay $5,000, 10% of that, or just put up his car or something, and he's on the streets again. But man, you know, can you imagine running into someone like this in the cell block? Hey man, what you in for? Man, they hit me up selling brains and stuff, bro. Brains, like cow brains, deer jerky, something like that? Nah, like humans, bro. Human brains. I'll be like, hold on, man, hold on. I would have brewed me up some coffee, got me a couple bags of shebangs, went back to the cell. I said, tell me everything. Most people would have ran from that fool, man. I would have posted up. I would be like, man, you gotta tell me this shit now. I got content to make when I get out. Nah, but for real, this is a crazy story, man. I don't even know how people get involved in this shit. Like, how do you even begin? Had to have been with some kind of belief system. Or maybe he just ran into the wrong person that, you know, spoke a little too much. Hey, man, you know, they're giving $3 grand for skulls nowadays. And that's the beginning of Mr. Jeremy Pauly. He got the wrong battery in his back. Now, the next story is a pretty wild one coming from Rikers Island about a disgraced doctor who was found guilty of sexual assault on many of his patients. And recently, they just found him dead. They found him dead inside of the shower area of one of the cell blocks in Rikers Island. And I'm going to break down this situation, give you my 2 cents after this news channel once again speaks.
Another inmate has died while in custody at Rikers Island. A person was found dead around 6:30 this morning. The 68-year-old neurologist was convicted earlier this month of predatory sexual assault. Cruciani's family says the court ordered the DOC to place him in protective custody. At least 11 detainees have died while in custody at Rikers Island this year.
Now, like the newscaster just said, he was supposed to be in protective custody, but that didn't happen. They put him in a fully populated cell block and he ended up dying in the shower area. Okay, first and foremost, usually when people choose to take their own life, they're not going to do it in the shower area because there's going to be plenty of people that are going to see it. I don't know how the shower area is in the cell block that he was at, but you know, most people don't do it there. They wait till, you know, everyone's asleep and they do it in their cell, usually, if they want to cause some kind of self-harm. And people usually wake up to it. I've actually woken up to a situation like that before, and it was a wild one. But, you know, this is Rikers Island. He was supposed to be in protective custody. That didn't happen. These guys might have a lawsuit on their hands. 11 people have died this year just from that jail. That's unreal. You know, my convict mind can't help but to think that, you know, this is just my 2 cents. I'm not saying this is how it went down, but when I read that someone was supposed to be in protective custody and ends up dying in the showers from self-harm, I say, oh, the guards didn't give a shit. They ain't put him in PC, and they allowed the inmates to get to him and set it up to look like it was a self-harm situation. You know, this stuff happens all the time, and usually people with the kind of charges that he has, man, you know, it's usually water under the bridge. Here today and gone tomorrow. Good riddance is what a lot of people say, you know. So, and even if he didn't have dirty charges, if that guy, just judging a book by its cover, if he went to Rikers Island, that dude's gonna have a seriously hard time. They were gonna be extorting him, might try turning him out, all kinds of stuff, man. But add the dirty charges, then yeah, they're gonna have some fun with him. If I were to guess, you know, that's just me guessing. For all I know, he could have really done it himself in the shower area, but that usually never happens, man. But those are the 2 crazy stories I had for you today. Hopefully you enjoyed. Do not forget to hit the like, subscribe, notification bell if you did. Check out all the links in the description of the video. Add me up on my second channel. I changed the name again, Mr. Death. That's right. Can't shake the name, so might as well embrace it, right? But as always, ladies and gentlemen, I salute every last one of you. You've been supporting me since the beginning, and everybody who's just now joining the lockdown compound. Y'all be easy, be safe, and stay free.